Welcome back. Whether you need an attorney because of a car accident, personal injury case, employment dispute, or civil rights issue, you want that lawyer to make sure they give you personal attention and cover every detail of your case. The team at Rosenthal and Heyman does just that. They're a people's law firm that returns clients' phone calls and is responsive to your concerns. Jeremy Rosenthal and Lon Heyman are here today to talk about how they can help. Thanks for being here and thank you for joining us. Now, Jeremy, let's start with you and let's talk about personal injury cases and auto accident cases and how your firm handles those, because you offer free consultations and you work on a contingency basis. But can you explain to our viewers what that means?
Sure. First of all, with a free consultation, we'll be happy to discuss your case with you over the phone or in person at no cost to you. As far as contingency goes, that's a great system because you don't have to bring a lot of money and sometimes no money to the table as the consumer or the client. If we believe in the case and we believe you have a right to recover damages or money, we will often take the case on contingency.
And that's really to the advantage of the consumer, because if you're going to take this on, you're pretty confident you've got a winning case.
Exactly.
Now, you deal with a lot of insurance companies because, especially in these auto accident cases, the insurance is supposed to, well, insurance kicks in for the person that's at fault. So typically you're dealing with the client that got hurt and is not at fault. However, if the at-fault party does not have insurance, then the person that's coming to see you, their insurance needs to kick in. So insurance companies, I mean, they're trained to offer as low amount as possible. You get in there and really, say, look, this is not what it's worth, and you get the highest dollar value for your client.
Auto law has become such a big area of law, especially today with a bad economy. Many people don't have primary health care insurance. So if they're injured in an auto accident, they're relying on the auto insurance to pay for their medical bills. They may miss some work and they may need to be compensated for lost wages. And there's all kinds of other damages. Now, back in the day, Colorado used to be a no-fault system where your own insurance paid for all that stuff, no matter who was at fault. System's completely changed. Now you have to go after the at-fault driver, and that's a long process where the insurance company and their agents are very well trained to lowball you, keep the offers down, and try to get it so that you don't hire an attorney. That's where we step in, and we can really help people out.
And Lon, you deal with employment law, and I would imagine, that it's very busy now because unemployment's been going up. But the firm really works the same way too. You'll offer free consultations. You work on a contingency basis, but also with employment law, a lot of times there's a provision that the prevailing party gets attorney's fees.
That's right. Because of the bad economy, there are more layoffs and reductions in force. We have a lot of people coming in who have lost their job, along with several other employees or themselves, and they're seeking representation. We can certainly offer them a contingency arrangement and go up against their employer to get them a fair severance or some sort of compensation. And if they've been discriminated against, there are federal and even state laws that can help them get into court to get settlement, not just for the loss of their job, but for hostile work environment or unfair wages, or for failure to give them training or other kind of work violations.
And we talk a lot about how you guys are a people's law firm. But again, why don't you explain to our viewers what you mean by that?
Well, we're a people's law firm because we represent ordinary people against corporations and against the government. For example, if somebody has lost their job, they need a lawyer to fight by their side against their employer. If somebody's been in a car accident or suffered another personal injury, then they need a lawyer to go up against the insurance company or corporation. If they've been arrested or have a criminal charge, they need a lawyer to help protect their rights and go up against the prosecution. And if somebody, maybe when they were arrested, was abused by the police, they need somebody to go up against the city or another governmental entity to file a civil rights lawsuit in their behalf. So we represent ordinary people in these extraordinary situations and give them a way to level the playing field with Rosenthal and Heyman on their side.
And I love the fact, well, two things. One, that you guys both went to the University of Denver College of Law. That's I went to school there, undergraduate and for my master's, but love that. And then also the fact that what we hear from clients is you guys return phone calls. That is my number one pet peeve with attorneys. They don't return phone calls because really to them it's just another case. But you guys, for you, what we're hearing is that you really take this on. I mean, you're into it, and you treat it as if it's the most important thing going on.
It is, and we have what we believe is a unique system. We don't have one attorney on each case. All of our attorneys are on every case. We roundtable all of our cases frequently. If one attorney is in court or is at a seminar, one of the other attorneys knows what's going on in that case, and they can return a call or they can return an email. And this way of sort of tag teaming our cases allows us to get back to clients right away.
Excellent. Well, thank you for being here. I do appreciate it, and that was great information, and we'll tell people how they can get a hold of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rosenthal and Heyman is a people's law firm. You won't get lost in the shuffle of a big firm. Rosenthal and Heyman give clients personal attention and professionally handle all your legal cases. They'll work to negotiate on your behalf and are ready to go to trial if necessary. Call them at 303-825-2223 or visit their website, rosehey.com. The number again is 303-825-2223. Rosenthal and Heyman paid for this segment.